was quite the crash. I wouldn't have left the marsh had I known we were headed for such a spectacular landing. It's a miracle we all survived unharmed. We did all survive, didn't we?
I'm okay too, a little shaken up is all.
We were lucky. Only a fool braves the air currents without a proper wind map. You can't navigate the skies without them. Not safely, anyway. We weren't traveling far. I thought we could reach Tian's Landing safely without one. Obviously, I was wrong.
So where are we going to find a wind map of this region? We can't follow Master Li's captors without one.
Things are even worse than that. Look at our flyer. Even if we had a wind map, this thing wouldn't take to the air again. Not to further darken your mood, but flyers and wind maps are rare, even in the Imperial City. Out here, they're all but unknown.
Gao and his pirates used flyers to attack Two Rivers, and the Lotus assassins who took Master Li had them too. Somebody around here must know something about them.
Hopeless is a grim word. I wouldn't say things are hopeless. Not completely. We're near Tian's Landing. It's a small village, but maybe someone there knows where we can find a new flyer. If nothing else, I remember a clearing suitable for a camp. And if we can't find a flyer, we can always follow on foot. To the south of the village is a forest. A trade route leads through it to the Imperial City. The village is across the bridge and beyond a large marker stone. Look for the giant rock with a painting of a fish on it, and you'll know you're heading in the right direction.
Very well, although I do not like the thought of remaining here for long. I sense something. This place is tainted. Something bad happened here.
Yes, we crashed our flyer and almost died.
No, it's something else. I'm sure it's nothing. Hurry, there has to be a safer place for us to camp than this. You should get going to Tian's Landing. Zhu said it was through a bridge and to the south.
I don't think we're alone. Something does not rest easy.
Stab! Legendary strike!
You fell from the sky, but despite the maddened spirits here, you will benefit. A spirit monk was here long ago, fleeing the destruction that orphaned you. He carried a piece of your amulet. It was separated, broken apart, so your enemies could not find it easily. You have the first piece. It trains your abilities now. The second piece fell here with its minder. hidden until waters receded. A guardian protects it, waiting to test and serve you. The third piece awaits discovery in a distant lair. These 3 pieces are physical, but there is one more. It cannot be found, only earned. This final piece is all that will save you in the end.
Easy there. You fell flat on your face after the fight. Are you prone to that sort of thing? Very well. Where you choose to take a nap is your business. I know a clearing just outside of Tien's Landing where we can set up camp. The flyer will be safe enough if we leave it here. It's not going to get any worse, that's for certain. Just cross the bridge and head south. Let's get going.
Stop where you are! Death's Hand should know better than to send his minions out alone. It is clear that you are one of his hirelings, or perhaps one of Gao the Greater's marauding pirates. You will pay for the crimes you have committed. Don't waste your last breath on lies. I didn't get there in time to help anyone, but I saw you lead the massacre in 2 Rivers. Clearly you were involved. Death's Hand went too far in ordering its destruction, and Gao the Greater sought to profit from it. My retribution will end with them, but it will begin with you. The way you move seems odd. A flaw I cannot see, perhaps? But you are better than I expected. You might even beat me, if I allowed such insolence. You are too skilled to be just a hireling. Death's Hand would view such ability outside his assassins as dangerous, and Gao the Greater prefers his servants docile. I see truth in your eyes. You seek revenge on Death's Hand. You are not my enemy, but who are you? A monk? A mercenary? A bandit? You chase a great evil, larger than you realize. Leave and you may survive. Others have tried to face Death's Hand, but were destroyed, as Two Rivers was. You show no fear, even after seeing the power he wields. A trait of fools, and perhaps the occasional hero. I also seek answers from Death's Hand and his minions. If you truly oppose him, you will need to find your way to the Imperial City. Of course, only the Lotus assassins can come and go as they please, thanks to Gao. Travel routes by land and water are blocked, but they use wind maps and flyers to further their goals here and in the surrounding forest. Perhaps, if you are capable, we will meet again. I wish you good luck, but you will need far more than that to survive. Farewell.
This area is off limits. Intruders will be executed. Impudence! We have orders from Death's Hand himself, peasant. All intruders die.
Wait, stop! I'm not your enemy. I swear by my ancestors, I'm not your enemy. I'm not even a soldier. Wait, please, listen. My name is Chen Yi, a simple peasant from the village of One Stone. Surely you can tell by the way I stand that I've had no training. These soldiers passed through my village a few weeks ago. One of them angered the Lotus assassin who was in charge, and the assassin killed him. As I was coming back in from the fields, they grabbed me to fill his place. They put this uniform on me, bloodstains and all, and told me I was in the army. I may be easy prey for one of your might, but I will die with honor.
There you are. I'm sorry, I didn't want to wait back there any longer. I don't think anything will hurt the flyer. It's plenty hurt already. I found this gem in the wreckage. I'm not sure what it was attached to, but I'm sure you can use it for something.
Now that we're here, we should see if anyone knows anything about flyers. Maybe whoever's in charge of the town can help us get underway again.
Unless you need me, I will stay here at this new camp. It seems safe enough, and it may as well serve as a base for us. I can't believe Two Rivers is gone. It was home. The people there were the only family I've known. And now, they're all gone.
I understand, Dawnstar, but the path you are on may lead to even darker places. You must prepare yourself.
I don't want to think like that. We will set things right. We have to. I know. I just wish there was a way to put things back the way they were.
Nara earphone wonu kanawa ofa ear kanawa wonu.
Mother and I are getting out of this town. If you have any sense, you'll do the same.
Akwakwak wo sosonia sonophonia sisa ear nawakok. Onuyo ear okuyu yofu saya ear shafatuyu. Satha kawayer sonuyer kawayer payer nasi sonkut. Sisayer irfogoso no koso ayer ya. Saya kanoa waranuir.
It's sure to be more exciting than this dead place.
Konio kioia kawaya wokawaya watita osia kwanif nipawia. Piayer uksayer sinini sisayer rusta atapafawer sumhuno ko suir toerok. Sisayer irfogoso no koso ayeria. Sayer kanoa waranuir. Uyoir apafawayer sisiyer sisitur tok. Uyoir wakwak finir sier. Wo tawa yer kupir kawir nakawir ipduki.
The pirates are Gao the Greater's men. He has holdings near here, and access to quite a lot of flyers, as you've seen.
Piayer uksayer sinini sisayer rusta atapafawer sumhuno ko suir toerok. Sisayer irfogoso no koso ayeria. Sayer kanoa waranuir. Wo tawa yer kupir kawir nakawir ipduki. Wo nipier uksayer sisini nisayer busta, wo ifuer uksunuk nokawayer. Noni wo sayer tar wo wir ignisaro kunkna. Uyoir apafawayer sisiyer sisitur tok. Uyoir wakwak finir sier. Konio kioir kawayer wokawayer watita osia kwanif nipawir.
Out of our way, woman. In this town, we don't step aside for you. You step aside for us.
The peasants of this village may cower before you, but I do not. If you are smart, you will apologize for your behavior and walk away.
Don't tell me what to do. You think I won't hit a woman? You have to learn your place. This whole town has to learn its place. What are you looking at? This doesn't concern you. You've got a smart mouth. Let's see how smart it is after I knock out all your teeth.
Staff!
Hui, what are you doing here?
It's been a long time, Zhu. I haven't seen you since that night. I did as you asked. The child is safe. I made sure of that.
I know. After we spoke, I followed you. I wanted to be sure she was given a good home. You did well, Hui. Hui and I knew each other long ago. She was a soldier and I needed her help. There was a child, an orphan. I knew Hui could find a good home for her. She's safe. That's all you need to know. She doesn't concern you. Besides, we don't have time to worry about something that happened almost 20 years ago.
Yes, those are old worries. Thank you for your actions today. Even if these men were no real threat, just simple sailors frustrated at the shallow river that holds them here. There are pirates in the area, and they pose a far greater danger. You will likely encounter them, especially if you are the one I am waiting for. As Sagacious Zoo mentioned, my name is Hui. Tell me, young woman, what is your master's name? I am charged with finding the protege of a dear friend. With the river preventing travel, you must be from further out on the borderlands, the direction he said to look. After seeing you fight, I have no doubt. I fought under his command. I see his teachings in your moves. Sun Li is your master, and you are the one I am to meet.
So it's true. Master Li really is the Emperor's brother. I wish I had known.
He is gone, isn't he? Taken by the Lotus assassins just as he thought. He knew they were always searching. They are right to fear him and his legacy. The glorious strategist was certain the path to the Imperial City would bring you here. He was also very specific about how I present my information to you. You must be ready. You had a flyer. You're right, I doubt he anticipated that. The glorious strategist accounts for every possibility within the known conditions. Had you simply flown past... Well, I do not want to contemplate that. My time here would have meant little. I served under Sun Li and was trusted enough to be contacted after Dirge fell. He told me of the weeks-long siege and how spirit monks were slaughtered so his brother could take their temple. It was madness. The Emperor killed the water dragon itself.
The water dragon? The shepherd of the dead, a goddess of rebirth. To try and steal her power, to even think it could be attempted. Has any mortal ever shown such arrogance?
There are many beings that exist beyond our experience. The heavens are governed by a celestial bureaucracy. Each facet of existence is managed by a specialized attendant. Most appear to have little influence, but some, like the water dragon, have a portfolio that grants exceptional status. She was said to have governance over the Great Wheel. She was not a maker, but all life that ended passed her gaze before returning to the earth in another form. Sun Hai sought rebirth for his empire at the cost of the natural order. Her body was taken to the palace as a grim trophy of the power that ended the long drought. All the while, the people hailed the Emperor as a hero, ignorant of the price. Even a god is not invincible. They have their place and it can be challenged. Sun Li could not stop the slaughter of the spirit monks. He fled the battle with you in his arms. Most believe Sun Li fell at Dirge, a lie spread by the Emperor. A handful of us knew that he lived, and we also learned the terrible price of his rebellion. Li's wife was with child, his daughter born in the Imperial Palace while he was at Dirge. He never saw her. Within weeks of the siege, the Emperor had Li's family executed.
Executed? Murdered? The Lotus assassins were to cut them down. A mother and newborn child. I have no doubt that order came from Death's Hand himself.
He probably didn't think his family would be harmed, but Even had he known, he might still have saved you. Lee knows you have a destiny to fulfill. You're the last of your kind. The natural order has been disrupted. There is much to say, but first I was instructed to impart some very specific knowledge. Your master was very clear. It is time to continue your training, and I am honored to add to the basics that Sun Li instilled. A brief description should reinforce the style you saw me use. Certain lessons had to be withheld until you were ready for the attention they will bring. Sun Li taught me so that I would teach you. I must train you in Spirit Thief. Magic and weapons tire you. Draw on them too much and you could be left defenseless. Spirit Thief restores your chi, prolonging your ability to fight or ignore wounds. It is especially useful when enemies are immune to basic martial attacks, when you must use magic or weapons. It can even immobilize a foe, allowing time to recover even more. This short lesson should be enough for now. Come speak with me in the tea house. We will talk of your master and more.
Please excuse me. I know I shouldn't be crying in public like this, but I just can't help it. Of course, I didn't mean to disturb you. I'm sorry. Please, I don't want any trouble. I've got enough trouble as it is. I am sorry, Great One. I humbly beg your forgiveness. I'll try to cry quietly.
You're a stranger here, aren't you? I know everyone in Tian's Landing, and I've never seen you before. I would remember you. You should turn right around and leave this town. Trust me. Forgive me, Great One. I meant no offense. I only meant that you should leave our town because it is doomed. I was only trying to warn you. Everything in Tian's Landing is falling apart. Sheng, the local minister, is helpless to deal with all our troubles. You should get out while you can. You don't know? The Great Dam has been opened, and now the river's level has dropped. It's too low and fast to navigate. Without the river, we are nothing. The merchants can't buy goods from the Imperial City. The traders can't sell to the outside world. The men cannot fish, and our children go hungry. And if that wasn't bad enough, we have the pirates to worry about too. They've been raiding the countryside, taking prisoners to sell into slavery. Goodbye, mighty stranger. Please forgive my earlier impertinence. It will not happen again.
There are ghosts wandering the land. I won't leave my house after dark.
I can't speak with you. Mr. Tay is very strict with his apprentices.
Who let you back here? Bad enough I must work with incompetence. I don't need you walking through my kitchen. Unless, pretty lady, you've come to take me from this existence of pain with your considerable charms.
Yeah, me too, okay, Mr. Tay?
Step back, Mr. Wong. You just step back. You see, Mr. Wong? That is how we are regarded. Dogs to be brushed aside. Talk like that will not get you a meal at the best of times. Good. I need to concentrate on the menu. You want to eat, you'll leave me alone.
Good, you're here. We can continue where we left off before.
You've got unfinished business with us first.
There are important matters at hand, yet you fellows keep interrupting. I'm surprised you're this eager to get another beating so soon.
This time we brought some friends to even up the odds.
Legendary strike.
You certainly look like Lee's top student, though there's something odd about how you fight. I can't put my finger on it. It doesn't matter. The sailors won't bother us again. We can get back to business. Sun Lee gave me instructions to await you if anything should happen. I have prepared for this day for well over a decade. Be calm. You can be about your other tasks soon enough. For now, I have important things to tell you, so listen well. Sun Lee asked me to seek a piece of a special amulet he wanted you, his prized pupil, to have. It was broken apart and scattered when the Spirit Monk Temple fell. He intended to, and I assume he did, give the main piece to you. Rumor placed a smaller part with a fleeing apprentice monk, but it had been some years and the trail was cold. I eventually learned the monk had fled to Old Tien's Landing. He was there a year or so, but died of lingering injuries and was buried with his possessions unsorted. It was rushed at the time because the new dam was due to close and Old Tien's would become a watery tomb. The amulet was beyond reach, so I came here and waited. Now the Lotus assassins have drained the lake and exposed the ruins of Old Tien's Landing. It seems they are searching for this piece of the Spirit Monk amulet too. Yes, Sun Lee intended you to find it. I was to tell you about it if anything happened to him. It was the last order he gave me, and I have waited years to fulfill my duty. I choose to believe that my service was valuable and vital. You would have come here eventually. The amulet would draw you at least. Remember, go to the ruins and claim the amulet before the Lotus assassins do. You will need it to survive the trials that lie ahead.
Dutong says he hired me because I'm big as an ox and just as smart.
If you want tea, have a seat. The serving girl will be by directly if I don't fire her first, the useless wench. I should have replaced her the day I took over this tea house. I am Three Sheets Dutong, proud owner of this quaint little tea house. I recently acquired it from old Mother Kwan, the elderly lady steeping tea over there in the corner. Yes, good. Go away. I haven't even started to feel the effects of my wine yet, and you're already giving me a headache.
This tea house has gone downhill ever since Three Sheets Dutong took over.
Well, no, we're here for you. Uksun work for near, so here for.
If Shang doesn't do something about those sailors...
I hoped Minister Shang had come here looking for a wife, but all he wants is to get back to the Imperial City.
I may be drunk, but that doesn't mean I am a drunk, because I'm not. Well, just a little bit. But I'm brave, too. I'm going to go close the Great Dam and save the town. I'll be a hero. That'll show them. Well, that'll show them all. I just need another drink to get my courage up. Wine! Someone bring me more wine!
You've been saying that for 3 days, Rue. Minister Shang's already looking for other people to close the dam, and you'll look a fool after all your boasts. Look at all these people, and I'm the only server in the place. If Dutong doesn't start running things better, I'm going to quit.
You bringing me a drink? No. Then go away.
Osansiato no go boko.
Pake ni wa kawane ya.
Niwupa ia kupusa ia Earth kraka ia nano uksaro isowak mikano wo napiat shathya uko. Piat shathya kraka ia nano uksaro wo nofatasiya. Wo noa ia sususatia sonsifonia sonsi ifo. Voso awi ni tu uksumpuno. Piat shathya kraka ia nano uksaro wo nofatasiya. Wasrafno sositu no ko ota napia ifa ia ok. Wo kupketita sumpono? Sathwa kawi ia ithiak?
Can't you just leave an old man in peace? Why are you bothering me? I've done nothing to you. I'm just a tired old man trying to drink his tea. Just leave me alone.
Leave Zhang alone!
Zhang, you can't stay up here forever. This isn't your home. You need to come back with me to the farm.
No! Zhang not want to go home. Zhang doesn't want to see Ox.
It wasn't your fault. It was an accident. I need you back at the farm. Now let's go, Zhang.
No! Leave Zhang alone, or Zhang get angry and smash things!
No. Please don't, Zhang. I'll just go over here and leave you alone. What? Oh, hello there. Don't let Zhang bother you. He's really quite harmless. He's just a little upset right now. Zhang is no ordinary ogre. He is, despite his simple nature, very skilled. I am Dongping, Zhang's employer. Zhang works on my farm, but the other day he accidentally killed one of my oxen, and since then he has refused to come back. Some of the patrons here are unnerved by his size. I'm worried that if he doesn't leave with me soon, the owners may take matters into their own hands. If he gets hurt, or worse, I'll be ruined. I can't run the farm without him, but I don't know what else to do. He won't listen to me. Yes, indeed it is.
Go away! Zhang not want to speak to you. Zhang not want to go. Zhang think you should go before Zhang get angry. Zhang not mean to kill Ox, but will mean to kill you if you make Zhang mad. Zhang no play game. Leave Zhang alone or Zhang will crush you. I will throw you and drop you on your head like I did to Ox. Ox was Zhang's friend. Zhang killed a friend and now Zhang is bad. Ox not dumb. Ox was smart. Ox's brother is dumb. But now Ox has no sister. Zhang is very bad. Zhang hurt Ox. Zhang can hurt you. Zhang is bad. No! Zhang won't let you hurt Ox!
What have you done? How will I run my farm now? It's bad enough with things the way they are in town. Now I'm surely ruined.
Thank you for getting rid of that thing. Business is bad enough without that ogre scaring away my customers. Here's a little something to thank you. It's not much, but it's about all I can afford these days.
Do you mind? I'm in no mood for company given my present state of despondency. I understand your desire to seek elucidation from one whose vocabulary is elevated above the grunts and squawks of the general rabble inhabiting this town. However, I'm in no mood to converse with you, not while my heart bears the weight of my great burden. Your jibes, canary, prick the armor of my pride. They are blunted barbs forged by the sputtering flames of your lesser intellect. Farewell. Perhaps we shall speak again, if you ever tire of the braying and neighing of these barnyard animals.
They say the ruins are haunted. I wonder if it's true.
Hello, greetings, welcome. My name is Steeper Yanru, and I'll be... No, that's not right at all. Idiot! I'm Barkeep Yanru now, not Steeper Yanru. I'm sorry about that. I still can't get the hang of this new position. Sometimes I wish Old Mother Quan still owned the tea house so things could go back to the way they were. Slow down, my friend. I can't serve you wine yet. I'm not a real barkeep. Master Dutong just has me practicing, so I'll be ready when he turns this place from a tea house into a tavern. Master Dutong wants me to practice giving out advice for now. He wants me to stay focused until I get the hang of it. No wine, except for him, of course. You want some advice? Farewell. Take care. If you ever need any advice, I'll be right here, handing it out like a barkeep should. Goodbye.
Hello, young one. My name is Quan, but everyone calls me Old Mother Quan. I'd like you to call me that too, okay? Welcome to my tea house. Oh, that's not right. No, not anymore. Sorry about the confusion, dearie. What I meant to say was, welcome to Master Dutong's tea house. Oh, I steep the tea and help clean the tables when Yanwan gets too busy. Pretty much what I used to do back when I owned the place. I'm afraid you will have to wait your turn, dearie. Waitress Yanwan is very busy. I'm sure she'll get to you in time. Oh, poor girl. Master Dutong works her too hard. If I still owned this place, she'd get far more than the few coins he gives her each week. But I guess he's in charge now. Be sure to have some tea before you go. I have a special blend that combines... Oh, I forgot. Master Dutong spilled wine all over it. I'm sorry. Never mind.
Don't be like that.
Welcome, stranger! Welcome to beautiful Tian's Landing! Isn't it a glorious day? Oh, I know, people complain and grumble, but honestly, I think they're overreacting. Things can't be that bad, right? After all, you're here. If the town was truly doomed, would we still be getting visitors? Ha! I think not. In fact, I think your presence here is a sure sign that things are looking up. Soon, all our problems will be solved. It's just like I kept saying. Huh, you're not the only one. All over town, people keep saying to me, Li Shun, why are you so happy? Can't you see how bad things are? But it's just a matter of perspective. Things will get better, they always do. It's like my father used to say, the greater the problem, the greater the solution. I'm sure it'll all work out. Denial? Preposterous! Sure, half the people have moved away, and those who stayed have mostly given up hope, and the entire town is running out of food and silver. But does my optimism mean I'm in denial? Of course not! I mean, none of the buildings are on fire, right? See? Something good. Just like that, right off the top of my head. I admit that some see our Imperial Minister Shang as, well, not entirely competent or capable of dealing with our problems. But somehow things will work out. They always do. Enjoy your stay in wonderful Tian's Landing, where things are never as bad as they seem.
Another day, another bowl of rice, I hope.
Ghosts bring wind. Wind is no friend to a river fisherman, I can tell you that.
Hello, and welcome to Chuman's Woodcrafts. I'm afraid I don't have any woodwork items ready right now. My inventory's a bit understocked. I'm Chuman the Craftsman. Nobody important, just a simple merchant of fine woodwork items. A merchant who may not be in business much longer, I'm afraid. There are several customers who owe me money, but with the dam open, times are hard. I can't expect them to pay me when they can't even feed their families. And if they don't pay me, I can't afford the raw materials to make my woodwork. It's a difficult situation, but I'm trying to make the best of it. You might be right. I'm a fine craftsman, but I'm not much for business. I extend credit too easily, and then I can't bring myself to collect. It's just not in my nature. No, that won't be necessary. I don't want to cause any trouble for my customers. I'm sure they'll pay me eventually. At least, I hope so. Farewell.
One thing that is good about being a fisherman, you'd never see a ghost out in the middle of the river.
Wo kauso ir noka wowo tarawe il shaksi iro finu pifu.
This here's a private club. Members only. No chance. It's braced from the other side. You can't get in unless you're a member. You can't. Just move along. You have a nice day now.
If one more of these villagers sneers at me, I'm going to start punching.
Look at all these people here.
When my old father told me to come to the big city, he never warned me about the crowds. Back on the farm, I ain't never seen so many people and buildings in one place. Except for livestock. But I guess they ain't people. Or buildings. Wait, don't go yet. I'm new to the city and I don't know my way around too good. I'm a little bit lost too. So many people. My name's Tian, but everyone calls me Big Tian because I'm so big. I came to the city to try to find me a wife. So far it's not going so good. Say, you're real pretty. You want to be my wife? You could come live on my farm. I got chickens and oxen and lots of land. It would be hard at first, working the farm by ourselves. But after you have 6 or 7 kids, they can help out too. I'm sorry, I don't know too much about your fancy city ways. I didn't want to make you mad. I'm just trying to find a nice gal to marry me and come live on my farm. Okay, well, goodbye then. Have a nice day and all.
Another day, another bowl of rice, I hope.
Ghosts bring wind. Wind is no friend to a river fisherman, I can tell you that.
These sailors are...
I'm a captain.
Even a village as small as this has a place to hide its undesirables.
Oivoia uksonkop noko isansia.
Hello! You do not need to speak with me. I am just Merchant Xiang's assistant. Perhaps someday I will be Merchant Xipeng, mightiest merchant of Tian's Landing. But for now, I am just an assistant, not worthy of your honorable time.
Everything I am, I owe to the Emperor.
We ought to form a guild. Everyone else has them, why not us? Another day, another bowl of rice, I hope.
Is the Emperor really 10 feet tall? Does he really float? Is he really so beautiful that he makes people cry? Is he?
These sailors are good for business. At least until their silver runs out.
If one more of these villagers sneers at me, I'm going to start punching.
Hello there, stranger.
I haven't spotted you around Tian's Landing before. You've come at a bad time, what with the dam being open and all. Regardless, it's good to meet you. I'm Darting Lynx, the acrobat. Unfortunately, I'm not putting any shows on in Tian's Landing, if that's why you're here. Let me tell you, it raises a few eyebrows at first. That's why I tell people I'm an acrobat up front these days. I travel around the countryside putting on acts and sometimes teaching people a few tricks. Hey, now that I think of it, you're a warrior, right? I may not be putting on any shows here, but I could teach you a few techniques to improve your balance and speed if you're interested. At least you'll be easy to teach. I don't know if you've ever tried to teach a man balance, but it's no simple task. You'd think we'd be the ones having a hard time. I swear, if men had breasts, they wouldn't be able to walk straight, let alone hold a handstand. Let's see what I can teach you.
Ing better figure out a way to get us out of here soon, or I'm going to snap.
Phil! Stop right there! I gave you 2 extra duty. Get back to that galley and start cleaning.
We don't have to listen to you, Ing. You're a captain without a ship. She's nothing but a landlocked house now.
I will discover a way to free this ship. Until then, you'd better follow orders.
I've had enough of you and your orders.
Now get back in that ship! I'm your captain, understand?
Well, you're still the captain, for now. But if you don't get us out of this town soon, you're going to have a mutiny on your hands. Then we'll see what's what.
If you've come to complain about my men, I don't want to hear it. When Minister Sheng gets the Great Dam closed, we'll be happy to leave. Until then, we're stuck here. They're good men, but we're all a bit mad right now. The Great Dam is open and the lake that feeds into the river is gone. My ship is stranded here like a lame water buffalo. We're sailors. We don't belong on land. If we could just get our ship back on the water, everything would be fine. But that won't happen until someone finds a way to close the dam. I'm not a rich man, but my reputation, my ship, and my men are worth everything I can give. Close the dam and free us, and I'll give you all the silver I have. Please, I offer a large reward for little effort. Just get the key to the ruins from Minister Sheng and close the dam so my ship and my men can leave this accursed town forever.
Finally! Someone stronger than these cowed peasants. This town disgusts me. I am Scholar Six Heavens, and I need someone who possesses great strength and skill. Mostly, though, I need someone like you, who walks the way of the closed fist. Aid me, and I will see that you are rewarded most generously. I seek the Zither of Discord. An artifact that belonged to Bladed Thesis, the sage who first advanced the way of the closed fist as a philosophy. You do not buy academic prestige. You certainly do not buy history. This zither is a link to one of history's greatest minds. Find the zither's case and its silk strings. Bring them to me and we will silence all who refuse to honor my work. A merchant lord named Gao the Greater recently acquired the case but knows nothing of its import. Up the river lies a pirate stronghold where Gao was recently seen. You will have to find a way there if you hope to acquire the case. Perhaps Minister Sheng could suggest a way to reach these pirates. He might even be grateful for your aid. Bladed Thesis was a genius, and I am a strong adherent of his writings. I also believe that there is more to the zither than meets the eye, if it were only to be reassembled. Is that so? Good. You've made early headway. Find the other and return to me. Bladed Thesis was a genius, and I am a strong adherent of his writings. I also... If you must. As I said, it was an instrument that belonged to Bladed Thesis, the scholar who first advanced the way of the closed fist as a philosophy. It is said that he played this instrument before writing some of his greatest works, as if the instrument particularly inspired him. The basic premise of Bladed Thesis's writings was that one could live life according to a philosophy of strength. If one is too weak to help oneself, one deserves no help. Some mistook him as encouraging immoral acts or evil, but his true argument was that life was a test which could only be passed through struggle. Played from a seated position, the entire instrument is a soundboard with strings that run across its length. Beneath skilled hands, it offers the sound of heaven itself. The Zither of Discord is as unique as it is ancient, however. It has 5 strings instead of 7, and each is fashioned from unbreakable silk. Remember, I need both the case and the strings of the Zither of Discord. Bring them here when you find them.
What do you want? Can't you see we're busy drinking here? Gotta wash away our sorrows. It's no fun being trapped in this town. We don't know nobody, we ain't seen our families in months, and now we're stuck here. That'd drive anyone to drink. Okay then.
Are you getting slow in your old age, Jan?
Ikernik tine piru,
You taught me much, Jian, but the most valuable lessons were learning where you were wrong. 17th square of the Lion, if you please. You are being rude, Jian. We have a guest. Let us place the game on hold a moment. Do not be so hasty, Jian. You did not turn me aside all those years ago.
Nararo, na pirarpirni, ni takatashi.
Jian the Iron Fist isn't honestly going to let this one walk away, is he? If you don't say anything, then I will, you old goat.
Sisaya pawao, tikotro tuaso.
I too see strength, but also the capacity for understanding the world and your place in it. You could prove an interesting pupil.
Irkana, o nikasuri irkwana no kasa iriru. Ipanar nuku iwa nikasanarir, iruru ninua sa irkana.
He would like nothing more than to have you as a student. But show me that you walk the way of the open palm, and I will teach you the mysteries of Stone Immortal.
Both Tempest and Stone Immortal are very sensitive to your temperament. Harmony or discord can affect your ability to control air and earth respectively.
Usair kokonato, tanatia, katanano, shafatoyo, kokonato siyiri panoneniko.
Pretty.
Wo afaweer sun urk vonir ook. Oeksier sa feet kup wosarkier.
Put that sword back, lout! Surely there was never a minister as unlucky as Minister Sheng to suffer such insolence.
Koni onuyu tashika wheel fonil sataraponi?
And still poor Minister Sheng suffers the insults of tradesmen who know nothing of justice. Where would I put the lout? My jail has been burned to the ground, along with my office, I might add. I have no place to put thieves, so stop questioning your betters.
This town needs the river to survive. If someone doesn't close the dam, we're doomed.
I hear strange sounds coming from the ruins at night. They say it's ghosts, but I don't believe that.
The folks of this town were kind at first, but now they're starting to annoy me.
You ever seen a ghost? My parents are ghosts now. I ain't never seen them though.
Life seems normal enough here. You could almost ignore all that has happened.
If one more of these villagers sneers at me, I'm going to start punching.
This is bad. Oh, this is bad. River dried up, pirates everywhere. This is worse than the long drought.
Tawi ia kawana ia sonir ipoki.
Get on with your day, youngster. We're just passing time.
Hey? What do you want? I'm Wei. Some call me Old Wei, but that's because they don't know Old Chan. If I'm old, he's ancient. He's at least a week older than me. Of course, we're both pretty old compared to most of the people in Tien's Landing. Why, most of them don't even remember what it was like before the flood. Away with you then, youngster. Turn your back on Old Wei.
Ah, I see the glint of intelligence, nobility, wisdom, consideration, and piety in your eye. A fine day to you. What can I sell you? I'm afraid I do not. Just a few years ago, you could find wind maps everywhere, although only the rich needed them with their airship racing. Recently, the wind maps have disappeared. I know that when the Emperor's men left Tien's Landing, they took all the wind maps with them. There are those who say... but it is not important. Some say that Death's Hand is collecting all the wind maps and destroying them so that only he and his minions may travel freely about the Empire. However, I do not believe such talk. I believe firmly in the goodness, kindness, and wisdom of our Emperor and all those around him. Absolutely not. How dare you question our beloved Emperor? Absolutely not. Please stop talking to me.
Lord Yun has put out a call for aid. Will none of you answer?
Konio nuyu, kokir tatasina. Sun puno onuyusir taikunpa ibnano pirni wonu. Owo sair uyukap tantarundano, wo tarwair shafir owo.
Do none of you seek honor? Finally, someone approaches me. I was worried that this town's courage had drained away with the water. You seem a woman who knows her way around a battlefield. Are you willing to put those skills to the test? You're insolent, but confident. You're exactly the kind of person Lord Yun is looking for, if you can watch your tongue in his presence. The great southern forest, which lies north of this village, suffers from a terrible disease. Every tree within its borders sickens, and the place is infested with ghosts of all manners. Lord Yun, my master, seeks a way to open the forest again and make it safe for travel. He is prepared to reward whoever aids him. Our men are no match for the ghosts in the forest. Perhaps you are. You must leave Tien's Landing via the gate and follow the roadway to the north. The forest is but a short journey away, and Lord Yun makes his camp at the base of a hill, which should be easy to find. The path there is relatively safe, but travel beyond his camp and things worsen considerably. Go safely, and remember what I've said. Lord Yun needs the help of able warriors like yourself.
Make no trouble here in Tien's Landing. We've had enough.
It is not easy to be Minister Shane. Beset with troubles and doom, and now interrupted by some difficult stranger. Truly, can you not see that I am busy watching my career slide into oblivion? Minister Shane simply hasn't time for your petty concerns. I have problems of my own. This backwater pimple of a town lives off of the lake created by the Great Dam. But the Great Dam is open and the lake is dry. The town is dying. Under my supervision. Who cares about that? The Great Dam was opened by... No, I cannot say. It is too dangerous. Unless... Very well, you've convinced me. It was that horrible Inquisitor Lim. Lim oversees the Lotus assassin operations in this area. A few weeks ago, he came to town and demanded a key to the ruins. Then his men went up there and opened the Great Dam. I didn't want the town to panic, so I kept Lim's presence here a secret. Better the peasants think it was ghosts. A much less terrifying idea. Inquisitor Lim has his assassins searching for something, though what it is I couldn't say. Minister Sheng knows better than to stick his nose in the business of the Lotus assassins. Some brave soul must travel through the old ruins, which are absolutely not infested with ghosts, and close the Great Dam. The gate to the ruins is locked, but I have a key. I cannot order or even ask someone to go do this. If the Great Dam closes, the ruins will flood. Various assassins and soldiers will be killed. Not good for my career. But if I happen to lose the key and someone happened to find it, the town could be saved and the problem solved without any sanction from me. What are you talking about? I haven't given you anything. Although I will need that back when you're done. Oh, and I am certainly not going to tell you that the ruins can be reached by heading across the footbridge and out the west gate of town. It wouldn't be proper. Minister Sheng remembers when flyers were reserved for the wealthy elite of the Imperial City. Now pirates use them to raid the countryside. Disgraceful. I suppose in theory you could find a flyer at the pirate camp upriver. In practice, however, I doubt you would find the pirates very accommodating. I suppose Rue the bosun is mad enough to take you if he's drunk. Yes, Rue is surely the only one who would make the trip. And then the pirates would kill you. Yes, go and leave Minister Sheng alone to ponder his troubles. Now go close the Great Dam, and I never said that.
Wosiwania sa ia sakaku usawa ia nu pakpoporo. Oifo ia uksonkob noko isansia. Oknikofia apania sasa tatasi noni nano yokyowia sonsi ia wo yowia. Wonoa ea sususatia sonsifonia sonsi ifok. Oknikofia apania sasa tatasi noni nano yok yowea sonsi ya wo yowea. Oknikofia apania sasa tatasi noni nano yok yowea sonsi ya wo yowea. Niwupa ea kupu sa ea Elworth kraka ea nano uksaro isowak mikano wo napia shathia uko. Niwu sosawa ea wak tasi noni nano yota napia ifa ea ok. Niwupa ea kupu sa ea Elworth kraka ea nano uksaro isowak mikano wo napia shathia uko. Oknikofia apania sasa tatasi noni nano yok yowea sonsi ya wo yowea. Wonoa ea sususatia sonsifonia sonsi ifok. Oknikofia apania sasa tatasi noni nano yok yowea sonsi ya wo yowea. Kutkosi wiwa ya wo nawa ya ifo wiya oka wikino. Yowea sonsi ya wo yowea kon ompefifia. Utatsa ya oka yowea fonia sisa ya trusta pafawe ya towea. Aworth utkua wo kokopia kawa ya elwo.